Judge is trained as a service mobility service dog, and he does a lot of different kinds of things. He can fetch things for me that I need, for example, my shoes and socks. He can pick things out of my closet that I need to have him bring to me. He can take things back and forth between my daughter and myself if she's in a different room or just across the room. He can open doors. He opens and closes the dishwasher.
This morning was a pretty typical morning. I sent him to the closet and he got my sweater, he got my shirt, and he got my pants. He brought them to me while I was in bed. He went in my drawer, my dresser drawer, he opened it, he got my socks, he got my underwear. And I sat in bed and I got dressed. He went back over to the closet, he brought me 5 shoes this morning, until I got a pair. But he did bring me my shoes. That's a pretty typical morning. Most mornings he brings me breakfast. I tell people the only thing about breakfast is he has a hard time flipping the eggs. He breaks them most of the time. We have several fundraisers every year. We have a banquet that's coming up. We'll have probably 250 to 300 people that will be there. We have a silent auction. If people donate things to the silent auction, it's sold and we get the profits from that. We have a golf tournament where people come and they play golf. They sponsor holes. We get the profits from that so we can do what we do. We have what's called a stroll and roll. And I'd really like to see some of you guys there at the stroll and roll this year. We're doing it at Lake Elkhorn in Columbia. And it's a walk around the lake. You get sponsors to pay for your walk around the lake. It's a fundraiser, a benefit for Fidos. We had about 25 or 30 vendors there last year. There's plenty of things to do, plenty of things to see. But I think the most important thing is you can help support an organization of volunteers that does good work in this community.
This is Annie. Annie is a standard poodle. She's about 18 months old, and she's in training to be either a service or hearing dog. She hasn't decided yet. She could go either way because she's got skills both ways.
I'm the one who does all the training with Trump.
Cody is a chocolate lab. He has been trained to sniff for explosives, which includes your common explosives, dynamite, plastic explosives, and also your improvised devices, your nitrates and the peroxide, the new peroxide-based explosives. Training is a 12-week course. To the dogs, it's a game. They find the explosives and they get their toy. The toy that I use, he only uses it when we're working. Other than that, any other toy he plays with does not correlate with work.
I'm in training for a hearing assistance dog at Fidos for Freedom, and I'm through the first part of my training, and I really needed the training. It was like going to school, and I look forward to getting a hearing assistance dog because I need a partner, mostly at home but also at work, to alert me to sounds like the telephone ringing or the doorbell ringing or even someone calling my name. I'm a teacher and my students can't ever get my attention. Fidos for Freedom strolling.
Then after a year, after they still have to come back and we have to see the dog and we have to make sure they're training well, and there's tests that they have to take. After a year, if everything's going well and the dog's happy working and the person's happy with the dog and we're happy with the team, that's when we transition the ownership from Fidos to the person. So it's a year's probation after the dog has been matched with that person and has gone home with that person.
And he's made a tremendous difference in my life, and I think that would be something that people would be interested in. I think that when you have been given a dog like this and are able to work with them, he's had enough. I think it's important for people to understand how much they can change your life, how much easier life can be. If you live alone and you have a dog, you're not nearly as sort of vulnerable as you would be if you didn't have them. Second to last. So.
Service dog team, Roberta Ship, or Bert, and Judge. Trainers, working now, Pinky Denzer for Warrior Kennels. Sponsor, Priscilla Baker. Puppy Raiser, Ted Munter. Trainers, Gretchen Strecker, Cam Camastro, Mary Austin. There's the tail wags. He's lost his hat. The diploma.
It's a both.
Congratulations, Bert and Judge as graduates.